Hello, good day to everyone. My topic today is all about research in the Department of Education. This is your speaker, Mr. NIñO Nelson L. DAGODOG from Bohol Division. Before I will start my session, let me share to you a video presentation from Dr. Graham Wilson, Why Research is Important. So, research is very much important, especially in the Department of Education. Research adds knowledge about educational issues. It addresses gaps in knowledge and it expands knowledge. Moreover, this research is very much important in educational sector as it addresses problems. It provides solutions to every problem in classroom or in school. So in research, it helps improve practice. Teachers gain new ideas. Teachers gain new insight into methods. So these are the rationale about research. First, we have the Republic Act 9155, Chapter 1, Section 5. DepEd shall have authority, accountability, and responsibility for the following. Number 5, National Educational Research and Studies. So we have also the legal basis, DepEd Order number 39, Series of 2016, Basic Education Research Agenda, and DepEd Order number 16, Series of 2017, Research Management Guidelines. We have also the policy support, DepEd Order number 13, Series of 2015, the Policy Development Process Systematic, Participatory, Evidence-Based IPCR. Are you ready for the Scrambled Letters Challenge? Ano yan? Hulaan mo. First, it is the systematic investigation and study of materials and sources in order to establish facts and reach new conclusions. Alright, the answer is research. Research is the systematic investigation and study of materials and sources in order to establish facts and reach new conclusions. Okay, next. It is the issue, problem, relationship you want to solve, establish, explore. It is also the precise summary of your paper's content. Correct. Title. Title is the issue, problem, relationship you want to solve, establish, explore. It is also the precise summary of your paper's content. This is a brief description of what the research proposal is all about. Alright, the answer is introduction. Introduction is a brief description of what the research proposal is all about. It is an evaluative report of information found in the literature related to your selected area of study. Literature review. Alright, that's the answer. It is an evaluative report of information found in the literature related to your selected area of study. This one. It is an answerable inquiry into a specific concern or issue. It is the initial step in a research project. Research questions. It is an answerable inquiry into a specific concern or issue. It is the initial step in a research project. Next, we have it means all those things that will be covered in the research project. The shortcomings, conditions, or influences that cannot be controlled by the researcher that place restrictions on your methodology and conclusion. Scope and limitation. This one, it is the systematic theoretical analysis of the methods applied to a field of study. Research methodology. Next, it is the process of selecting units, people, organization from a population of interest so that by studying the sample, we may fairly generalize our results back to the population from which they were chosen. Sampling. This one, it is the process of gathering and measuring information on variables of interest in an established systematic fashion that it enables one to answer stated research questions, test hypotheses, and evaluate outcomes. Data gathering method. It requires the researchers not put participants in a situation where they might be at risk of harm as a result of their participation. Alright, Ethical issues. It is a process of inspecting, cleansing, transforming, and modeling data with the goal of discovering useful information, suggesting conclusions, and supporting decision making. Data analysis. It is the last page of a research paper that's been written in APA style. It lists all the sources you've used in your project so readers can easily find what you've cited. Correct. References. It is also called pure research or fundamental research. Is scientific research aimed to improve scientific theories for improved understanding or predictions of natural or other phenomena. Okay, basic research. Last one. It is either research initiated to solve an immediate problem or a reflective process of progressive problem solving led by individuals working with others in teams or as a part of community practice to improve the way they address issues and solve problems. The answer is action research. So there are two types of research. We have the basic research and the second one is action research. So now let us identify or differentiate these two types of research. Let us identify the differences between basic research and action research. The basic research. The objectives of the basic research develop and test educational theory and derive generalizations, while in action research, to find solutions to problems in a specific context. So the review of literature. In basic research, it is an exhausted and thorough review of literature is required, while in action research, no such thorough review of literature is needed. How about the sampling? The sampling in basic research, considerably large sample size is required, but in action research, students studying in the classroom or in a small group can be served as a sample. So the analysis of data. In basic research, it is complex analysis and is often called for, while in action research, simple analysis procedures are usually sufficient. The conclusions in basic research may be in the form of generalizations and developing theories, while in action research, the findings are local, specific. The application of results. The generalization have broad applicability, while in action research, the findings are used in classroom situation. So teachers to improve their classroom. So these are the parts of the classroom-based action research. First, we have the title, identify the problem. Next, literature review, develop a strategy, intervention, identify findings, and last one is to make a decision. While in basic research proposal, the first is title, introduction and rationale, related literature, research questions, scope and limitations, research methodology, sampling, data gathering method, ethical issues, data analysis, and references. So how to make a research title? So let us have this one, research title challenge. Check or wrong. The implementation of differentiated instruction in 3rd Congressional District Bohol in relation to the academic performance of multi-grade learners post enhancement program. Okay, right. differentiated instruction in relation to the academic performance of multi-grade learners. So that is the right title. Check or wrong. The effects of integrating ICT in English language teaching in Cantangao Elementary School, a proposed improvement measure. You're wrong. The answer is integrating ICT in English language teaching. So, tip of the day, your research paper title must provide a precise summary of your paper's content, so keep the title brief and clear. So remember, keep it simple, brief, and attractive. The primary function of a title is to provide a precise summary of the paper's content, so keep the title brief and clear. Avoid unnecessary details. Moreover, a good title for a research paper is typically around 10 to 12 words long. A lengthy title may seem unfocused and take the reader's attention away from an important point. So use appropriate descriptive words. A good research paper title should contain keywords used in the manuscript and should define the nature of the study. So in the title, it must contain the intervention itself, especially in the action research. Third one, avoid abbreviations and jargon. Known abbreviations such as ASEAN and so on can be used in a title. However, other lesser known or specific abbreviation and jargon that would not be immediately familiar to the readers should be left out. So these are the tips to consider in choosing topics for research. It must be napapanahon or timely, nauukol or relevant. Example, senior high school, community immersion, MFAT, inclusive education. And this today, all about the modular instructions, the distance learning. So those are the timely and relevant topics for research. So in Independent Order number 39 series of 2016, the Basic Education Research Agenda. So these are the themes in research: the teaching and learning, curriculum, learners, assessment, learning outcomes. The second theme is child protection. The third, human resource development, teaching and non-teaching qualifications and hiring, career development, employee welfare. Theme 4, governance, planning, finance, program management, transparency and accountability, and evaluation. So teaching and learning, these are the topics under teaching and learning: class size, materials and resources, information, communication, technology, ICT and education, language or medium of instruction, MTB, MLE, classroom management, positive discipline, learning space, and environment. We have also disaster risk reduction, ICT in education, differentiated instruction, individual learning styles and multiple intelligences, collaborative learning, classroom management, positive discipline. So under child protection, we have physical bullying, emotional bullying, cyberbullying, senior high school work immersion context, substance abuse, online gaming, and social media. So crafting the classroom-based action research proposal. So those are the parts of classroom-based action research proposal. The first part is context and rationale. The second one is the action research questions. Third one, propose innovation, intervention, and strategy. The fourth one is action research methods. Under the action research methods are the participants and or other sources of data and information, data gathering methods, and data analysis. The fifth one is action research, work plan, and timelines. The sixth one is cost estimates. The seventh, plans of dissemination and utilization. And the last part is references. So, what is context and rationale? This is all about what is your study. What do other people say about your study? What is the gap in your study? How will you address the gap in your study? Why did you conduct such study? So those are the questions answerable under the context and rationale. Under the research questions, what questions would you answer based on the problem which you have identified? So your research question must contain questions related to your title. Must answer the solution of your title. Strategy and intervention. Base your strategy and intervention on your previous studies along with your experiences. Read department issuances to get more inputs. Surf in the web or internet. Note ethical consideration shall always observe. Action research methods. Under the action research methods are the participants or other sources of data or information. For example, the respondents of the study are the 40 grade 1 teachers of Kagwang Elementary School, school year 2018-2019. So data gathering method. What tool will you use in gathering your data? We have documentary analysis, interviews, questionnaire, surveys, observation. So under the data gathering method, you must briefly describe your method supported by references to research applying the methods in similar situations. Example, the study will employ the descriptive survey method of research through the aid of the questionnaire as the main data collection tool. Related literature. What are the current relevant topics and literature related to your study? What is the implication of that article in your study? What are the gaps in the existing literature? What makes your study different from other studies? So note, the more literature you have cited, the stronger your paper is. So under the related literature, those are the questions that are answerable in your related literature. So alignment. The problems, your title, the literature, and the methods that you are using shall be aligned. So that is alignment. So that's it. Our challenge is perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Thank you. God bless us all.